You know what they say. Something's got to give. It's a coach. You're watching Madden Football on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see two teams, each riding a 3-game win streak, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Arizona Cardinals. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, it's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well, too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. Leading him out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural, Deshaun Watson.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
The first down run not going to get him a whole lot, maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. And the starting crew now for San Francisco.
And they should be set up for a big game. They have one of the hottest offenses in the league. They're coming in riding a winning streak, but we've seen these quick turnaround games really wreak havoc with what you've done previously. Hopefully they simplified their offense, and they'll just let their playmakers go out and do what they do best.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Watch the screen. Under 10. Under 10.
From the gun, here's Watson. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Let's get off the field.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He finds Corey Davis. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The numbers for Miller in last week's ball game: 20 carries, 78 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
On 2nd down and 4, Murray, and his throw's going to be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and that'll make it 3rd down. And let's look now at the offensive starters for the Cardinals.
And congratulations on their win last week, but they didn't get a whole lot of time to celebrate it on Sunday. They were right back to work on Monday, but you have to do things differently when you prepare for a Thursday night game. Because normally you'll take some time off. Here you get right back to work on the game plan mentally, and probably not put any pads on until you play again Thursday night.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Out of the pistol look, it's Miller. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down now. It's Miller. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Third and 2, and here's Murray. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end.
And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. Kyler Murray, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
That time, a 9-play drive. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Now it's Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Open man is Trey Burton. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. A few issues here on the offensive line, apparently. He got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here, because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Watson under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now and across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Devontae Freeman. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends in a touchdown run from Devontae Freeman. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. From the 31, Murray. And now he'll tuck it and run. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Single.
From the gun on third down, Murray. And he finds Cook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Miller. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A first carry now for Thompson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter of play.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
To Thompson on the draw. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 42. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
On first down, Thompson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Thompson, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Now Thompson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Bailey's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's not like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen. That'll bring up second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Watson operating from the gun. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Getting the sack to 227-pound linebacker Quan Alexander.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw, Watson. He's got Burton here. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Now Watson. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 yards, first down Niners. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On first down, it's Watson. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Watson now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. This is caught, and they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Watson looks to throw again. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Robbie Anderson, his first touchdown on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
And a look now at Lamar Miller. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. This time, it's Miller. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And back onto the field now comes Devontae Freeman. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going. But we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series. So those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. On the draw, this will be Freeman. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here comes Pettis on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 4 yards the pickup, first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. To throw, it's Murray. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. Murray, he's used to moving fast at Oklahoma. He'll get his guys up to the line. Throwing again on second down. Murray, and he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. Murray now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Here's Murray.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This will be taken in at the 1. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the 40 now on second down. Watson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, here's Watson. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, Charles, thanks very much. Welcome in, everybody, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's take a look at what we've got on tap as we wrap up the first quarter of the NFL season. Some great games coming up on Sunday, highlighted by a 1 o'clock matchup in Miami. A good test for the Dolphins as they get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Excellent games in the late afternoon window as well. One being out in Los Angeles, where it'll be the Rams taking on the Buffalo Bills. And finally, Monday Night Football. They've got a good one lined up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Kansas City Chiefs. In the game you're watching, it's Deshaun Watson, who is the star of the first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Call it no gain on the dump-off, and it's 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's Murray from midfield. It's brought in by Doxson. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end, Cook. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Murray to air it out again. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Throw right side, taken in by Pettis. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
A 36-yard attempt.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Watson now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Freeman looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. In on the tackle, Kamoko Toure. Faking the give. Now Watson. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. There was the pressure you were talking about, force the incompletion.
And it doesn't always have to end in a sack, does it? Sometimes you can make a good play by forcing the incompletion with the pressure.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Murray now on 1st down. It's caught. It's Miller. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Lamar Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's got his man. This is Dodson. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 43 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Murray. He can run for it, and he will. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. To throw again on second down. Murray, he'll find Miller. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a third down. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Corey Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes this a 9-point game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
Hey, you got 3, you got 3. 3 down.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And his throw here is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Hard throw, incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Here's Jordan Berry now. He's been terrific so far. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He's going to take off with it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Murray sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts it
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, they'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. 3rd and long. It's Watson. Lets it fly for Thielen. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Glover Quinn. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
There's Dante Pettis as his guys head back out onto the field. So glancing at these numbers, I think they tell a story of, hey, early on, he got hot, he got their attention. They've been able to hone in on him, shut him down a bit.
He certainly did get their attention, and that's the ultimate compliment for a player, that when you come out in the second half, all of a sudden there's extra guys around you, there are different coverages rolled your way. That means you've done something really well. Now it's up to him to make his own adjustment and find a way to beat the new defenses he's facing.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. First down, Murray.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
This a quick pass to Davis. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. Throwing is Murray on third down. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
I remember a coach told me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Arizona. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Deshaun Watson making his way back out. The focus of our players' spotlight. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off, because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
He's just not at his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
56, 19, 56. Oh, yeah.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And he slings one that's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now it's Watson. Open man is Robbie Anderson. The end result, 21 yards.
Let's go.
Again, it's Watson. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ryan Hewitt, his first touchdown on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will shave one more off this lead. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Pettis once again the target, and it's 3rd and short. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Well, things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He's going to rifle one deep. They've got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. Open man is QT, complete. 23 yards, the final tally. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Watson. That one complete to Anderson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a first down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll run on first down. It's Freeman, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Back to throw. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. He's back to throw. He's got Burton here. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll try and run. Freeman. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Devontae Freeman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers have retaken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
So that one a long 11-play drive, and it ends in a touchdown run from Devontae Freeman. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down by 5. 1:04 on the clock. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it 1st and 10. Back to throw. Murray. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to Chris Thompson, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Doxson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. And they take a knee. And the clock will roll down to zeros. 4 weeks weeks in, 4-0. I don't think anybody needs to alert the 72 Dolphins just yet, but great start to the season.
Great start. How about taking a knee at the end, and there's no better feeling for a team than to do that, to close out a victory. But you're right, at 4-0, they're sending a message to the rest of the league. They're going to be tough to deal with.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Niners, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Glendale.